Pretty for Jesus. I've got a special guest with me. What's your name? What's your name? Carly. Carly is here. She's just hanging out. She just wanted to sit on Mommy's lap for this devotional. So it's just happening, all right? I hope everyone's having a blessed week so far. This last week, I went to Kindle the Flame Women's Conference in Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, at my old Bible college and the church I attended there at Rhema Bible Church. And it was awesome. It was amazing. I went with my mom. We had a wonderful time. So I want to share with you all 3 powerful things that I took away from every service that I was a part of. So it'll be one from each service. And you say, well, why are you sharing this with us? Because I took really good notes and it's really good stuff. And I know that it impacted my life, and I believe that it's going to impact your life this week. So first service, Miss Lynette Hagan ministered. And this is what I want to pull out for today's devotion from her sermon. She said, God has great plans for our life, and we can't do it worn out. Have you ever just felt totally worn out to the place where you think, Lord, I'm not going to be able to do anything that you've called me to do? So how do we get past that? Well, when we allow the Lord to direct our steps, He is concerned about every detail in our life. In Psalm chapter 37, verse 23 and 24, it says, the steps of a good and righteous man are directed and established by the Lord. And He delights in his way, and He blesses his path. When he falls, he will not be hurled down, because the Lord is the one who holds his hand and sustains him. You say, okay, well, how do I get from being worn out? Well, that leads me to a Miss Denise Burns service, who was the following morning. And this is what she said: truth or trash? If it's truth, you keep it. If it's trash, you throw it away. You say, what are you talking about? What are the thoughts that you were thinking about yourself? So many times we get worn out because we're allowing the enemy to come in and we're believing his lies. And that's trash. You see, if it's truth, we keep it on the inside. But if it's trash, we got to kick it out of there. We got to throw it away. In 2 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 5, it says, casting down arguments and every high thing that exalts itself against the knowledge of God, and bringing every thought into captivity to the obedience of Christ. See, that's what's key here. We have to constantly stay on guard with our thought life. If it's trash, we command it to get out in the name of Jesus. We bring our thought life into obedience, the obedience of Christ. So moving along, we have Sister Patsy Caminetti on that night, and it was just an amazing service. So I've got a question for you. In taking those thoughts captivity, do you know what God's thoughts are, what He's thinking about you? In Proverbs chapter 4, verse 23, it says, keep your heart with all diligence, for out of it springs the issues of life. You see, His thoughts can water all the issues in your life. You've got to guard your heart and receive only His thoughts for your life. We've got to keep going to the well that never runs dry. Jesus is the giver of life. He wants to establish your plans this week. He wants you to think good thoughts, right? And to take all those yucky thoughts and to give them to Him. Because He is faithful and He loves us so very much. So thank you all for joining me. It's going to be a blessed week. I hope this has blessed you. I know it blessed me. And I hope to see you soon. God is what? Faithful. Can you say faithful? Say faithful.